Make your own portable design wall, either gridded or solid, to aid in planning an artistic yet accurate wall to crib-size quilt project. Your blocks and other fabric designs will cling to the flannel so that you can arrange to your heart's desire without pins. This portable wall is created with a backing of quilted iron quick, so that if you need to give your design a quick press, you can do so without having to go to your ironing board. Here are some helpful notions to create your portable design wall. You will need 1 7/8 of either the white or the gridded flannel, 1 3/4 of the quilted iron quick. You will also need some matching thread, Kwik Klip, and 1-inch curved basting pins, also the Velcro 1-wrap ties tape. Here are the easy steps to create the gridded flannel portable design wall with 3 variations for completing the edges: serging, zigzagging, or binding the edges. Here is my gridded flannel portable design wall, and I have it hanging in my sewing room, and I'm auditioning my placement for a crib size quilt. What's really nice about the design wall, the grids help me to align my blocks very straight and accurate, and because it's flannel, I do not have to use pins, so it's a great way to audition your quilt blocks before sewing. Here are the simple cutting steps for the quilted flannel portable design wall. Again, on my table, my project is in quarter scale, but these are the correct dimensions. You will need to cut 44 by 63 of the quilted iron quick. You will also need 44 by 63 of the gridded flannel. We will also need a rod pocket cut from the gridded flannel, and again, it will be 4 inches by 44. If you are making the binding version of this wall hanging, you will need to cut 4 2.5-inch lengthwise strips for your project. After cutting out our components, we're going to start to layer them. Again, they were cut 44 by 63. We had the quilted iron quick. We are simply going to layer the silver side down with the white quilted section facing up. Then we will put the wrong side of the gridded flannel onto the white portion of the quilted iron quick. The next thing that we're going to do is take your time to make sure that the gridding is really nice and square on your quilted iron quick. Then we're going to use the size 1 curved basting pins, and we're going to simply pin a wrist width apart, and then I'm going to use my Kwik Klip, and I'm going to simply close my pins using the Kwik Klip. Because on, of course, our larger scale project, you're going to have a lot of pins to close. The next step would be to put bar tacks. Here on this sample, I have completed my bar tacking. I have used a contrasting thread color so that you can see the bar tacks. Again, you would use your matching thread. The next thing I would do is run a basting stitch all the way around all 4 sides of my design wall. Then the next step we need to do is to complete the rod pocket. To make the rod pocket, again, it was cut 4 inches by 44, and at both ends we're going to simply press up 1/4 inch and then another 1/4 inch, and we're going to simply again edge stitch, and I've done that again in contrasting color. Then at the top of my design wall, I have folded that component in half and pressed it. Now you're simply going to pin it to the design wall either on the front or the back, it really doesn't matter. So we're simply going to pin it in place. I've centered it well, and now I'm going to pin it in place, and if you'd like to run another basting stitch to secure this prior to your final edge finishings. To finish the outer edges of the gridded flannel portable design wall, simply use a 4-thread serger, a zigzag stitch, or put binding on using your favorite binding technique. If you're using a 4-thread stitch, fray check the ends or fray block and then trim after it is dry. And those are your 3 variations for finishes. Next, I will show you how easy it is to make this solid white flannel portable design wall. It has flannel extending about 4 inches at the top of the design wall. This extension is folded down to create a rod pocket. With the solid white flannel portable design wall hung on your studio wall, you can easily design your artistic creations. Here are the quick cutting steps for the solid white portable design wall. You will cut the quilted iron quick 44 by 63, and you will cut the white flannel 44 by 67. It's 4 inches longer than the quilted iron quick. And you will layer the quilted iron quick with the silver side up, and we will put then the right side of the flannel on top of the quilted iron quick, and next we'll show you the sewing steps. After the layering is complete, we need to sew our flannel to our quilted iron quick. I'm using 1/2-inch seam allowances, and we're going to sew around 3 sides, the sides and the bottom. We're leaving the 4-inch extension at the top because this will create the rod pocket. After sewing around all 3 sides, we're going to trim the corners. Simply cut diagonally across, and then the next step would be to press the flannel to the flannel. And remember, we have an opening at the top. We would turn our design wall right side out, and my next sample shows that I have it completely turned right side out. And next, we'll show you how to complete the rod pocket. After turning your design wall right side out, press all of the edges. Press the 1/2-inch seam allowance that extends into the rod pocket. Turn under the one edge 1/4 of an inch, and we're also going to press down 1/4 of an inch along the top edge. The next step, you will start edge stitching around all 3 sides of the design wall. On this sample, I have completed the edge stitching on all 3 sides of my design wall. Prior to completing the rod pocket, I'm also going to add bar tacks to secure all of the layers. To complete the rod pocket, I'm simply going to align the folded edge of my rod pocket 1/4 inch beyond the raw edge of the quilted iron quick. Simply pin in place, and then on this half you will see that I have edge stitched to secure the rod pocket. Now the design wall is ready to hang. Cut 2 or more pieces of the 1-wrap tie tape and wrap the tape around the rolled up portable design wall to store the design wall or to transport quilt pieces inside the design wall to class. Start right now and make your own portable design wall, either gridded or solid, so you can start planning and arranging your next creation. The portable design wall is very convenient for a quick press without going to your ironing board. Plus, take your work in progress to class, retreat, or on vacation without losing any of the designing you have done. Enjoy sewing your portable design wall for your next quilt design and have fun!